Hey YouTube, today we're taking a look at our second BrickLink Designer Program model, the Venetian Houses. Hey everyone and welcome to Brick Talk TV. Today is another BrickLink walkthrough video and today we're taking a walkthrough of the Venetian Houses. Do remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the walkthrough and do hit that subscribe button with the bell notification turned on to join our LEGO community. This is the second BrickLink set that I picked up in the first round of the designer program earlier in the year, and if you missed my walkthrough of the retro bowling alley then do check out the link in the top right here to see what that set looks like. The Venetian set was released as part of the 2021 designer program and released around the summer of 2022. This set sits on two 32x32 base plates as does the retro bowling alley, but it consists of more bricks at 3,470 pieces. It retailed for £219.99 in the UK, but as only 10,000 of these sets were produced, picking up one of these now will cost you between £255 and £390 depending if it's new or used. The set consists of 13 minifigures, all of which are unique to this set, so first off let's take a closer look at the minifigures. First up we have a photographer or tourist male figure. He has black legs and a printed green hoodie torso and a green cap on his head. He has a smiling face and of course is complete with a camera accessory in his hands. Next up we have a female tourist. She has purple legs and a pink printed torso. She's shown with a short sleeved top. She's holding a printed tile which shows a smartphone print, and on her head is a long blonde hairpiece. She has a big smile printed on her face as well. We have another female figure. She's got white legs and a purple printed torso. She has a solemn looking printed face and has a lavender hairpiece on her head, and I usually position her walking along the street, whereas the previous two minifigures are usually positioned on the bridge doing tourist activities. Next up we have a male fisherman minifigure. He has navy legs and a blue printed torso. He's also holding a minifigure fishing rod accessory and has a large tan fedora hat on his head. He has a printed expression that shows a smirk on his face, and I usually position him just sitting off of the edge onto the water fishing in the canal. We have another photographer here. This time this photographer has black legs and a dark red torso and hat, and he must be enjoying himself as he has a broad smile printed on his face, and I normally position this minifigure inside the gondola having a look around in the canal. Our next minifigure is a pianist and he's sitting on his stool which he would normally be positioned at his piano. He has dark blue legs and featuring a red torso. The torso shows some printed braces which are sitting over the top of a red shirt, and he has black hair and a smirk on his face. He is always positioned in front of the piano in the music school, which we'll see later. Here we have a child minifigure that is a saxophonist. He's actually practicing his music in the set as part of the music school and comes complete with shorter child legs in brown. With a printed torso showing a jumper, he has medium nugget spiky hair on his head and also has a printed smiling face. Next up we have an older gentleman minifigure. He acts as the receptionist of the school, all in black looking quite smart, and he has a grey hairpiece and printed face with some facial hair. Here we have a brightly coloured female figure. She has some bright orange legs and a medium nugget coloured torso. She also has a smirking printed face and a blonde hairpiece. In the set I normally have her as part of the art gallery. This child minifigure up next is complete with an ice cream, possibly pistachio given the colour of the ice cream. He has the shorter legs in black and a grey and brown torso. He has black hair and a small smiling face completes his look. He's normally featured inside the school part of the set. Here we have another school student up next, this time a female. She has reddish brown short legs and a pink torso with long reddish brown hair and a smiling face. Here we have our final student, a boy that's sitting reading a book accessory. He has dark orange legs and a printed white and red torso with dark orange hair and a smiling face. Again, I normally position him in the music school in the library section. Finally in this set we have a gondolier minifigure and also a mini build of a gondola. The gondola is all brick built and we can see the gondolier featured a tan fedora hat sitting on top of the gondola. He has a large pole to push the gondola along and dark blue legs and blue printed torso. He has a handkerchief or face mask accessory around his neck, and his face he has a smile and some facial hair printed on top. So those are the minifigures, and as we can see here, some of them are positioned on the outside of the building, but some of them are on the inside. The set has two buildings that separate by a canal and a bridge. On the left we have a smaller building which consists of an art gallery and an apartment, and on the right we have a larger building that is a music school complete with a library and musical classrooms. The colour used here provide great contrast between the white and medium nugget of the building, all the way through to the bright orange used for the roofing. Around the back you can see the canal continues around the buildings, and this is where the gondola is positioned. We have some more detail around the back here, and you can see large windows all around the buildings. We also have some drain pipe details that run down the buildings. Here you can see how the buildings or the two base plates connect, and you can of course connect these either way round as you wish, as there are Technic holes and bricks built into the other sides of the buildings. If we take a closer look at the smaller left side, we can remove the roof on the top level. You can see the apartment building inside. We have a brick built bed, a telephone, a desk and chair, as well as a bookshelf. You can also see the opening for the staircase which leads down to the next level, a gallery. Here we can see the staircase, which is a spiral staircase that leads from our gallery up to the apartment. You can also see the gallery minifigure that we've got positioned here. Inside the gallery there are several brick-built pieces of art that's similar to what we've probably seen in the boutique hotel Modular, where the art gallery is as well. As we move over to the larger right side of the set, you can see the larger roof complete with additional seagulls. There are 3 seagulls in this set, and the roof also includes some vaulted windows. In this top level, once we've removed the roof, we have 2 rooms or classrooms, as it's a music school. In the larger room we have a pianist practicing on a brick-built grand piano, and in the second room is a small child practicing his saxophone, complete with a music stand to read his music. Both of these rooms are quite light on detail or decoration, but the grand piano is a cool little build, and in reality the music rooms probably would be quite empty to allow for the acoustics. Moving down the staircase in the middle to the ground floor, we have a library or book area where we can see several kids looking at them and reading. There's a seating area and a reception desk here as well, where our elder male minifigure is standing. And so that's the detail of all this set. As you can see, it certainly is an impressive looking building on the outside, and the colour choice and contrast is great. The details on the outside of the building and the architecture is really good, and the method used to create the roof is really good, as it's quite sturdy and looks really effective. Like the retro bowling alley, I won't be putting this into Bricktown though, due to the space that it takes up and the kind of awkwardness I'd have with the canals around Bricktown. But I really did enjoy this build, and if you can get hold of a copy then it's really worth having a go at it. If you enjoyed this video then do hit that like button, and as always, if you want to be notified about future videos on this channel then hit that subscribe button to join our community. And until next time, stay safe and I'll see you then.